I used an online game to spice things up in my life. My name is Alex, and I'm 32. For the past 6 years, my girlfriend, Sarah Chen, and I had built a comfortable life together in a quiet suburb of Atlanta, Georgia. We were solid, predictable, maybe a little too predictable. One night, scrolling through my phone, I stumbled upon an old text based role playing game I used to play in high school. It was an anonymous forum where you could create a persona, chat with strangers, and build elaborate fictional worlds. Just for fun, I told myself. A harmless escape. I logged in, created a new avatar, Nomad, and started exploring. At first, it was genuinely fun. Sarah would sometimes glance over, asking who I was texting. Just an old gaming forum, I'd say, shrugging, genuinely believing it was just a time waster. Then, I connected with Solara. Her real name was Maya, and she was a freelance graphic designer from Seattle. Our conversations went beyond the game. We talked about our days, our frustrations, our dreams. I found myself telling her things I hadn't voiced to anyone, certainly not to Sarah. The screen became my confessional. I'd check for her messages first thing in the morning, reply to her late at night after Sarah was asleep. We never exchanged real photos or called. It felt safe, protected by the anonymity. I kept telling myself it wasn't real cheating. We weren't meeting, we weren't touching. But I knew, deep down, I was building an emotional bridge to someone else, brick by virtual brick, while the one connecting me to Sarah slowly crumbled. Sarah started to notice the change. "You're always on your phone," she'd say, her voice quiet. "Are you bored of me?" I'd deny it, making excuses about work emails or new podcasts. The guilt was a constant hum beneath my skin. 3 weeks into this silent mess, Sarah and I were packing for a weekend trip to visit her family. I heard a gasp from the living room. Sarah had picked up my tablet. A message from Maya popped up. "Hey, Nomad, you okay? You seemed distant after our talk about leaving everything behind. I'm here if you want to explore that dream." My blood ran cold. Sarah knew. I rushed into the living room. Sarah stood there, tablet in hand, her face devoid of color. The trip, the weekend, our entire life together collapsed in that moment. "Leaving everything behind, Alex?" she whispered, her voice trembling. "What dream? What is this?" I stammered, tried to explain it was just a game, just talk, harmless role-playing. But every word felt hollow, betraying the deep emotional connection I'd forged. She scrolled through weeks of messages, her eyes scanning. "You told her your greatest fears," Sarah said, tears finally welling. "Things you never told me. For 6 years, Alex." She didn't yell, she didn't scream, she just looked at me with a profound sadness like she was seeing a stranger. The next morning, she was gone. Her car, her clothes, her favorite coffee mug, all gone. A short note on the kitchen counter read, "You built a life with someone else. I can't live a lie." It's been 6 months. Sarah changed her number, moved out of state. I tried to contact Maya to explain, but she blocked me too. My attempt to escape boredom led to an isolation I never imagined, and the uncomfortable truth that I was the one who broke my own comfortable life.